All right, I'm going to work this example with you. I have this equation right here. I'm going to start by because of this 5, I'm going to start by factoring out that 5. I only have to do it from the first two terms. I don't have to worry about that 3. I'm just going to move that 3 out of the way. So if I factor out a 5, that's going to leave me x squared plus 40 divided by 5, I believe, is 8x. I'm going to go ahead and make room for my wish. I'm going to wish for a number right here. I'm going to put my -3 that's right here. And I'm going to remind myself that whatever I add right here, I'm going to take that away right here. So that's just a way to put that blank right there. And it's probably going to be minus because I'm going to have to take it away. But anyway, so now I make a wish. How do I make a wish? I take half of 8. Half of 8. Am I right over here? Yeah. So my wish is half of 8 squared. Half of 8 is 4. 4 squared is 16. So I'm going to put 16 right here. Now remember, I'm not just going to take 16 away because that 16 is being multiplied by 5. So the number that I take away right here, you have to remember I've done more than add 16. I've added 16 multiplied times 5. So I got to do 16 times 5. I don't even know what that is. 16 times 5. 16 times 5. That's going to give me 80. So I've got to take 80 away. So I'm going to take 80 away. Now, the whole point of making a wish is to make this be a perfect square so I can write it in its factored form. So that's going to be an x, that's going to be a plus, and then half of 8 is 4, or the square root of 16 is 4. Either way, you can get that number. Now I'm going to put these two together and I get negative 83. So that is this equation in vertex form. I have a vertical stretch by a factor of 5. I have a shift to the left of 4. And looks like I'm going to shift that down to a negative 83. So vertical stretch, a horizontal shift, stretch, a factor of 5, horizontal shift, left 4, and the reason it's left 4 is because h equals negative 4. Okay, so a right here is equal to 5. So since it's a number, h is negative 4, and then k is negative 3. So that means it's a vertical shift down 3. All right, I think I can do this one real quick. What do we need to do? We need to factor out not just a 4, but a negative 4. So we're going to put negative 4 on the outside. We're going to undistribute a 4. So what times negative 4 times what will give me negative 12? I believe that needs to be a positive 3. I'm going to go ahead and leave room for my wish. I'm going to scoot my 1 out of the way enough. I'm going to put a number right here, and I'm going to put that same number right here. So I'm going to go over here and make a wish. What's my wish? I'm going to wish for half of 3 squared. All right, so half of 3 is 1.5, and I'm going to square it. It'd be easier to square this one, just do 9 over 4. So I'm going to put 9 over 4 right here. Hate it when that connects. That's a 4. 9 over 4. And then this number right here is going to be negative 4 times 9 over 4. So negative 4 times 9 over 4 would be, the 4s are going to cancel out. That's going to leave me a negative 9. So what I really put when I stuck that 9 over 4 in here, that's a value of negative 9. So I'm going to add 9 over here to make the opposite of that. Why did I do this? Why did I wish for this number? So that I could write this in its factored form. Its factored form is x plus half of 3, or the square root of 9/4 squared, plus 10, combine like terms. So here, my A is negative, which is a reflection. Or you could say flip it over the x-axis, so it's reflection. And the 4 is going to cause a vertical stretch. So it's going to be 4 times bigger. Vertical stretch by a factor of 4. The H is a negative 3 over 2. So it's going to shift left. Going to shift left 1.5. And if you're understanding that 3 divided by 2 is 1.5, then that's why I'm changing it. It's just easier to describe. And K is a 10, so it's going to shift up 10 units. So those are the transformations. I hope that helps.